Hey y'all, it's May the 29th, 2017. It's been a minute since I've been putting out videos. I'm sorry about that. I want to mention briefly, I've been making videos and they've all been getting messed up in one way or another. I just thought I would mention that and stuff. That's kind of why I haven't been putting out videos lately. Also, I've been kind of lazy and things like that. I've had to get things situated. I've actually been doing other stuff just to let you know. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to take out a moment in our days to discuss something, to share with y'all something real quick. I know of a little boy. This boy is 2 going on 3 years old now. I seen him just the other day. I'll tell you what, I know a little boy who he would be the absolute one of the most perfect examples of a person who is going to be put on psychotropic drugs, all right, period, regardless, all day. All right. I wanted to bring that up because it's something for us to think about out here. I know a lot of people are getting very concerned about psychotropic drugs and they're making videos and documentaries and they're very startled by what's going on as far as the murderous, suicidal nature that tends to go along. It tends to go hand in hand with these psychotropic drugs. Um, a lot of people are becoming very concerned, regardless of your concern, regardless of my concern. What I want to explain is that this little boy, he's going to be put on psychotropic drugs. This little boy who I know, 2 going on 3. All right. I want to explain for you the situation of this little boy, just if I could, very briefly. This little boy had a mother. All right. I've met this mother maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure if it was 2 or 3. I'll let you know. We didn't really talk all too much. We met each other 2 or 3 times. All right. This little boy had a mother, does not anymore. She passed on about a year ago. So, all right. Pretty bad accident in which this lady drank herself into a coma. Like drank so hard and so fast that she drank herself into a coma. Passed out where ain't nobody could see her, and she basically poisoned the shit out of herself. Right. She went into a coma. Her whole body got inflamed. I mean, it was really, really a bad situation. She went into ICU. Spent a day or 2 in the ICU. Didn't ever come out of there. Right. So that boy, he has to deal. This little boy who I know, he has to deal with the fact that his mother is gone, never ever coming back. All right. And he ain't barely going to remember her at all. I mean, he probably won't. All right. Not consciously. All right. Not only that, I'll let you know that this little boy, he's now living with his grandparents, his maternal grandparents. He's been doing so for a while. Um, this little boy has a father. His father, in my opinion, and I have a lot of reason to believe this, his father is not a very impressive person. He never was. He never impressed me, and I met him like one time. I heard about him and stuff. His father, as you would imagine, he has to take charge now. He has to really provide for his son. I mean, he's only one person. He's a single parent now. All right, so you would imagine, everybody would imagine and assume that he's having a tough time and that he needs help and support, and you know what I'm saying, and he's going to get through this. He's going to step up and he's going to really do what he needs to for his child now, who is minus a mother. As it turns out, this father of his, not only does he like play video games and stuff like that, which is very common apparently these days, but not only does he do that, but he can't really keep a job so good. In fact, he has trouble getting an ID for some reason. He's becoming a very sketchy person. All right. At a certain point, you start thinking, you having second doubts about this father of his being able to take care of his boy. I mean, his boy has to live with his maternal grandparents, so that should give you a sign. All right. So, but this father is showing that he cannot step up for his young child, who's 2 going on 3. All right. But actually, it does get a little bit worse because now the father is sitting in jail. Why is the father sitting in jail now? Well, among other things, as it turns out, allegedly what happened, and he's awaiting trial right now. Allegedly, what happened is he tried to sexually molest the niece of his baby's mother, who died. He went ahead and tried to sexually molest her youngest niece, who, if I had to guess, is 12 going on 13. Right, so that father of this little boy, he's sitting in jail. Hopefully he does not never get out. All right, he does not never want to get out of there. He does not ever want to get out of jail. Hopefully he doesn't. All right, but this little boy who I know, he's minus a mother. Guess what? Minus a father. Now it doesn't have either one of them. He is going to end up on psychotropic drugs. This is what I have to assure you. I know his family. I know what's being said about this little boy and stuff. And what I can guarantee you right now is, regardless of how much information y'all out there, God bless y'all, want to put out there, how much information I want to put out there about the fact that psychotropic drugs not only are bad, but have been bad for decades, does not matter, because this little boy is an example of a little boy who's going to end up on the psychotropic drugs regardless of the information that's shared. Right. The evidence for that is information has been being shared about this devastation that's being caused with these psychotropic drugs and all these other sort of pills that people pop. Right. The information has been out there for a long, long time. However, you're still going to have cases in which a child's going to end up on psychotropic drugs regardless. The reason is because their situation will be so outlandish. People, they won't see a way around it. They'll be like, you know what, he doesn't have a mother or a father. You see the kind of heinous criminal behavior that his father has displayed, the fact that his mother's dead and gone. uh, this little child is going to have emotional problems. All right, and not too many people are going to be able to relate to this child and stuff. And you know what, that's where the problem lies and stuff. Now people, they're not going to know how to fix the situation. Not only that, we're living in the tribulation. There's many, 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 many more situations that are just like this little boy. He's going to get what they all get, and that's psychotropic drugs. And that's regardless of what we're going to say today. All right. We're not going to talk everybody out of it. And that is the problem. You might see that whole situation as pessimistic and kind of sad, and it is. It really is. However, we're going to end up on this note. There is a divide taking place. A lot of us are going to realize, you know what, maybe we don't want to pop our children on these pills. Maybe, you know what, society isn't really helping us the way that we need help. Right? Maybe it's not working for us to pop our children up on these pills and stuff and send them to all sort of different, what look like prisons from the outside. Go ahead and tell them how to learn. Meanwhile, they don't learn nothing, hardly anything. They learn how to uh, absolutely hate America and things like that. That's what we, and then we pop them on pills, and that's what's going to take place. Anyways, I'll holler at y'all later, y'all. It's May the 29th, 2017.